Hello, hello, hello. We're gonna watch the Nintendo Direct. Looks like it's an hour, so we got some time. Let me... we'll just do special events. Alright. Let's get started. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're having a good evening. And yeah, let's go. Let's go, as Mario might say, you know? Well, we have assembled the Direct. So this is the Mario Kart. This is more or less the same trailer we did see so far. Ah, see, he said the thing. I didn't expect it to be that obvious. I'm gonna put in earphones so I can hear it a little bit better. That's a Donkey Kong level of some sort. King Boo. What the heck? So they made grinding, they made wall riding. Oh, they brought back Big. I remember Big. Big was good. Bullet Bill's decent. Changed costumes on the fly? It's a rocket ship. Mario Kart World. We're not even getting Switch 2? Mario Kart 8.2?
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto.
I'm surprised I didn't do 8.2 or something.
Your guides for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
I'm surprised none of the other companies have tried suing Nintendo for exclusivity.
The Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe.
So is this going to be kind of... Did they make this kind of like...
The time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
That's pretty cool. I wonder if they made this kind of like... what's a good way to say it? Like, Need for Speed almost?
And drive virtually everywhere in this world. In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place. But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition. With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up. Introducing Knockout Tour.
It's kind of weird that you have to drive to each of the races, and that's part of the race.
There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
Uh-oh. F-Zero bring back.
And you make it all the way to the finish line? You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam. By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you.
I don't think the water's where carts and motorcycles go.
And even take photos together at different locations.
That's pretty cool. The grinds. Tony Hawk's Pro Karter.
A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World!
Looks pretty
The
good.
game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. More details about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct.
Release
So be on the
date.
lookout for more information
Switch
in
2
the
release day. What is it? Launch title. There we go. That's the word I'm looking
Kart
for.
World launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2.
Sorry, I just realized
These
that.
are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2. And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button.
C button?
Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
Sega's gonna sue somebody. I thought the only letters in the alphabet were A and B and X and Y. Alone.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys.
Together.
That was you. So quick.
Clear-minded, good morning.
Wait, no.
All together.
Nix, I'm coming for you.
No, I'm about to get
Come on, no.
So there's voice chat,
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
except for
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hi, missed you.
they finally figured out that
You'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Should we follow you? Yeah.
that should have been in Switch 1, to be honest.
While using the Game Chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right? Alright, let's keep going. Okay.
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
Look at this. Jump on here.
Oh no.
Alright, let's keep going. Let's go.
Just a straight 22-hour.
It's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit by a bow? Okay, nice.
It does look beautiful. It's so pink.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family. If you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Good job, good job. There we go, there we go.
you can also share your game screen.
Did you see something?
That's actually an interesting feature. I mean,
Do it? You guys, I just did it. I want to do it.
Oh, shoot. Oh.
it looks a little laggy, but again, that's...
I got it.
They probably made it like 10 frames or something to save on bandwidth.
You can chat to your heart's content, even while playing different games.
Yeah, I know.
That's pretty cool. I figured they might have set it up to be only the same games. Interesting. Mario Wonder.
Okay, we got it. We're safe, we're safe.
Kirby, look, you're on a star. That's so cute. So cute.
You can adjust the size of your game screen.
Whoever that actress is does not seem too enthusiastic. So cute.
Or expand another friend's game screen.
You gotta get above that wall that's to your left.
You're almost there,
It's
though.
just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
This is where I have to do a little wall ride.
I think they should change it so if you do that, like that screen share and make it big, that it should update the frames per second a little higher, I would say.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
Smile.
Yay.
Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose, Meeks.
On the
Okay,
right
she did better
side of
there.
the controller, there's an additional button.
The C button.
The C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, really? Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back, yeah? Okay.
And then C button and mute.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this. By connecting this camera to the system.
Hey!
That's actually interesting because that's even they're really pushing the streaming thing.
Hi, how's everyone
I wonder if you're going to be able to do this like stream directly through the Switch
Video chat while playing a game.
Your face is on here.
Wait, Nick, how was your test yesterday?
It was good.
and or record, I should say, I guess.
With just the camera feed.
There you go.
I bet you like
Can
that.
you wait for me?
Please look forward to games which use your camera feed like this.
Oh, wow.
So this is your first time seeing this as well then, right?
I'll let you fix
Go a
it.
little more this way.
Using game chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room. Play together or compete in online multiplayer games. Chat while playing your personal favorites. Decide your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families. All together, anytime, anywhere.
Actually, that
Game chat.
What did you think?
making a race with specific rules is kind of interesting idea.
For you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends. Almost as if you're all playing together in the same place. The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, which will be available on the same day as Switch 2. A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use Game Chat.
Which makes sense.
However, since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time. We hope you'll try it out. Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family.
That was
and
cute.
friends.
Othello.
Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with GameShare. As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With GameShare, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system.
That's a really good
Share a game
feature.
with up to 3 other systems at a time. GameShare also supports online.
Actually, they showed
Switch
a
systems.
Nintendo Switch Lite, so
Game chat, which we showed earlier,
does that mean cross-compatibility? I mean,
only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch.
that makes sense.
GameShare support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
That's pretty cool.
Up next, we'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
Please take a look.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same.
I mean, I would be okay with a thicker
Approximately
system.
double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen. The screen supports up to 120 frames per second.
That's better than my TVs.
Play and supported titles. The LCD screen
HDR.
is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images. The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically.
The magnetic
Strong magnets
controllers
keep
were.
controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach a controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
That's weird.
SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
Makes sense.
The left and right sticks are now larger.
Yeah.
Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
I'm curious as to what they're going to do that.
Balance between the ranges. Sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
Which we knew. They mentioned that
It has a
already.
built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly.
Which is interesting. I'm curious as to how good it is.
Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you. Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this.
And that makes exact sense to have done.
In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
What does that mean?
It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera
Fair.
or charging in tabletop mode.
Fair.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 8 times that of Nintendo Switch.
Are they
For storing your game
Are they
downloads,
telling you how big their games are?
and more. Reading and writing data is also faster. Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games.
And they actually put in a
HDR is also supported
hardware.
in TV mode. The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable. On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games.
Not all
Physical and digital
Switch
games are supported.
games are compatible, is what they're saying.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features. And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
Hello. My current location is actually inside the game itself. This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
Well, I would hope they would not put Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour on PlayStation.
Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?" The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the system with magnets. And those magnets are inside the system. The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal, so that's how they attach to the system.
Okay.
A magnetic circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach. Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2.
Well, that didn't tell you how they disconnect. Is it?
And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this. You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con too. By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible.
It's pretty good.
There are secrets to discover even as you're
Oh,
playing
that's
mini-games
looking like
in
Mario Paint.
Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as
It's a
Nintendo Switch
paid?
2. So please check it out if you're interested.
Now,
Really?
I'd like
That's
to
a
share
paid
some
game?
information regarding Nintendo Switch 2.
That should be like
This is the
just
game
you
card
get the
for
system and it's
Switch
on
2
there.
cards. It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards.
However,
It's now red, and it has much faster data reading speeds.
Hmm.
Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards. They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible.
fair.
Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
That's weird.
Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature,
Okay, that's
you can
good.
transfer save data, digital games, and more. We're also releasing a new Pro Controller. It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls.
Oh.
In addition, an audio jack has been added. We've introduced a few new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out.
I'm surprised they've never tried to go back to the 6-button
And now,
setup
the
like
Nintendo Switch 2 launch date.
Nintendo 64 almost.
Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. We're
June
very much looking
5th.
forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
Now, broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games.
And then Nintendo Switch 1
These
game.
games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2.
Hmm.
The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch.
Smash Brothers right in the
Nintendo
front and
Switch
center.
Edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more. Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please take a look.
So that would justify getting Jamboree now, I think.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls, audio recognition,
Hmm.
more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory,
Right.
all of which can be accessed on Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online. Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage to hit blocks to collect the most coins.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Ride an RC car with your voice. Go. And compete in other mini-games using full movement and sound. Finally,
That's pretty cool.
take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off. Use mouse
With a
controls to
Mario
shift
Wonder
on
host?
enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster.
That's pretty cool.
game will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm. And one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects. Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive mini-games. How quickly can you reach the station? From mini-games that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls...
That was interesting. So they're probably going to release another Taiko no Tatsujin on it.
Super Mario Party Jamboree Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV launches on Nintendo Switch 2 July 24th.
July 24th.
Nintendo
Okay.
Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
And how much is the upgrade pack?
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience where you can see
Okay,
players' reactions
good.
while playing.
Good idea to just release it as generic.
Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games.
Breath!
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
I'm not buying Breath of the Wild a third time.
And frame rates. And also support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant. So you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics. Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes. This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating. Proceed north.
Make left turn now.
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game.
That, however, would be really cool. I don't know if I'd use that feature, though. You built that with only 40 Zonite? Come on.
In Kirby and Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with improved graphics and frame rates.
Did somebody... Did Mario just send a Talus Heart to Kirby?
Being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes.
Crystal.
We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure.
I never played that. I heard all good things.
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch
I mean,
2
obviously I'm just going to hold off for the Switch 2 edition at that point. I wonder if the Switch 1 and Switch 2 editions are actually going to be different priced.
In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2. Plus, you can explore the immersive world
I don't know how I feel about that. That could be good, it could be bad.
or enjoy smoother action in full HD at 120 frames per second. Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle.
So they're going back to...
Plus,
They're doing what a lot of PlayStation games do.
which is scheduled to
Performance or
launch
quality.
will not
So
only
that's
support the
interesting.
Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well. By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates. The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition,
Which you talked
using an
about,
upgrade pack.
but did not give a
We
price.
hope you're looking forward to these Nintendo
Still no
Switch
price.
2 edition games.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers. Please take a look.
This is kind of interesting. Dragon Drive. I hope they have something to, like, avoid scuffing the controls pretty hard. Got some Tony Hawk stuff going on in there. Seems like a pretty cool game.
In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con
I don't know if it'll be for me, but it seems like a pretty good game.
We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls. Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay, I heard some of these. Elden Ring!
This world is in dire need of repair. You can see them, can't you? The rays of grace that guide you through your burden. I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
Tarnished Edition.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasabin from Supergiant Games, here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Our first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Time. You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that
I haven't met him yet.
every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
皆さんこんにちは。カプコンの中山です。我々がお届けするタイトルはストリートファイター6です。
Oh, my bad.
本体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん、任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもあります。ソフトは通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録した Years 1-2 ファイターズエディションの2バージョンを、さらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒にスイッチ2の発売日にお届けします。お楽しみに。
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal. Commencing launch.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated from humans.
Feels like Warframe?
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money.
Arsenal? Is that the name?
And you're buying.
Rebels! Thanks for the warm welcome!
This planet will be ours.
The Sovereign Axiom
Looks kind of cool so far.
has almost completed a weapon that
Kind of reminds me of, like, either Armored Core or Monster Hunter, or kind of like both.
Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart! All children bring hope to our lives.
Oh.
Don't they?
Hey, this is Joseph Forrest from Hazelight. I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2. The game is a story about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free. Now, let me tell you this, if you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me. And of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
At EA Sports, we're bringing fans together across the world, both on the pitch and on the gridiron. We're excited to announce that EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports. It's in the
Also, I have no idea whether
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software. We're bringing
was
Hogwarts Legacy to
captioning
Nintendo
as
Switch 2.
in French.
With advanced graphics and seamless world transitions, you'll be immersed in the Wizarding world like never before.
It's that's a really good game, but it just
Give you even more ways to
it
experience the
felt a bit generic. Like,
Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on?
I can't wait for that. Cruise ship. I remember that. Oh, I can't wait for this. 3 and 4 were really the ones I played, but I do have the 1 and 2 as well, and I completed it once. I don't go through everybody. I don't know who that is.
Hello, this is Christian Elberdam from IO Interactive. We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2. As the best
Never played any of Hitman.
Agent 47 does
Hitmans.
to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2. We are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
Uh-oh. Mario. Please be Mario. Actually, it sounds like 007.
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
I'm intrigued.
The story of light and shadow that never fades is reborn.
Is this Final Fantasy 9?
Bravely Default returns,
Oh.
remastered in high definition. Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of turn-based battles. Change and customize.
It's kind of weird to see this animation style because, like, it now, when I look at those characters, it just reminds me of Final Fantasy IV Remake.
Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once more.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。
Oh, this is Sega.
我々が
Uh-oh.
お送りするタイトルは龍が如くゼロ誓いの場所ディレクターズカットです。1988年東京と大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発。
I couldn't get into the Yakuza games. I don't know. I think it's just... Truthfully, Yakuza scare me.
2の発売と同じ日です。今後のシリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください。
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Koei Tecmo. AAA game studio. Somebody's trying to sell it. Oh, I know what this is.
Who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians who dwelled on the surface. Their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom. But in time, a terrible evil arose.
The Demon King.
A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the Imprisoning War.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
must mean this really is the past.
Mineru. Winter.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games with support from Nintendo. We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule long ago.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online. You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2. And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2. Please take a look at this.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo Gamecube, originally released in 2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life.
We can end the stream.
A mysterious baton. Link set sail on an adventure across
Hey, look, blue on blue. It's not depressing at all.
The Wind Waker. Transcending history and the world.
Soul Calibur 2. Get that Link. Link kind of cheats in that game. It'd be kind of cool if they talked them into adding all of the. Ooh. It'd been kind of cool if they talked them into the Soul Calibur owners to get all three of the special characters. Ryu, Hayabasa, and Spawn.
In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online. Enjoy these classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases. You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking.
That's pretty cool. That's a good feature. And again, with the updated Pro controller, that's even better. Strikers, heck yeah.
Nintendo Gamecube, Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack.
I kind of want to look at what they scrolled by on that again, actually. So we might.
A dedicated controller designed after the original
4309.
controller will also be released. It can connect wirelessly.
They're gonna need to.
A C button to quickly
They need to fix that right there. That ZL, they need to fix that. They should really start producing GameCube controllers again, because those are probably going to be very, very helpful for Smash Brothers.
We hope you're looking forward to Nintendo Gamecube, Nintendo Classics.
I didn't pay attention. Was Melee on there? I'm sure it was. Out of everything that they would ever put on the GameCube, it better be Melee, right?
Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
Dog. Death by AI? Deltarune. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. I never played Deltarune. I wanted to. I have 1 and 2. And I do have the other one. You get the idea. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, that's pretty cool. Ooh. Is waiting? What am I... What? What? Why are you guys waiting? Lunch day.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox. Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons. We're still in development, and it's already the most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made. Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7.
Couldn't get into... I have Civ 6 and all the expansions. I just could not get into it.
With the new mouse controls, players can enjoy a more intuitive...
Too much menuing.
Civ 7 launches on the same day as Switch 2. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade. And we have even more news from 2K.
It's good that they're thinking ahead for that.
I'm Lionel Jinx.
And I'm Ben Bishop.
Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Did they have other announcements?
NBA 2K as well.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
And on the court.
4 kids find this old tattered man. Off they went armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation. Boom! Terrible at steering a raft.
Uh-oh. This better not be called Lord of the Flies.
Awesome! You nailed it! Hook, line, and sinker. Tastes amazing, doesn't it? Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop.
That's not how you use a fishing rod. Well, it is how you use a fishing rod, but that's not a fish.
That's everything. Let's set sail. This time for home.
That actually seems kind of cool. I don't know if I could get into it, but it's pretty good. I heard about this.
Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
I heard about this.
Bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now reloaded in a new 3D art style. You can expect some fan-favorite elements to return. We're still working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
I can't wait. I kind of wish they'd rebuild Enter the Gungeon 1 so they could continue to update it if they wanted. I guess, you know, they're making 2 now, but I really feel like Exit the Gungeon they didn't do much with. I don't know if I missed a lot of stuff, but like I don't feel like there's much stuff in there. I have no idea what this is. Oh, Kerbal Space something or other, right? Star Seeker? Oh. Just a random new game? Okay, nothing wrong with that.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players.
Sorry, I am not paying for that game.
2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
こんにちは、スクエアエニックスの浜口です。任天堂スイッチ2でファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。本作はミッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの1作目となり、20年以上の時を経て再創作された新しい FF7 を体験いただきます。スイッチ2で展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひご期待ください。
Okay, review. Silk Song? They're still just really trying to oh boy. 2 Point Museum, I kind of do want to see what that's about. I really like the 2 Point series, or the original theme series. Tetris. Fast Fusion, essentially F-Zero, right? They should have tried making a Shadow Labyrinth. Looks good. I kind of want that. That game looked good actually as well. Reanimal. Oh, isn't Reanimal one of the games of like Ridge Racer? Puzzle solved. Tamagotchi. Human Fall Flat 2? I don't know that one.
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners. Please take a look.
I heard about this too, I think. I am super stoked for this.
I give you my blood. I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
Nothing like an insta purchase, right? They brought the Onion Knight. The Rocketeer. Please show some gameplay. Ooh. Vampire. Creepy.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Blade. What are you doing here? Duskbloods. Bat Rat 2026. Uh-oh.
Just Saw was a brand new game by From Software. We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game, so please check it out when it's available. That's all from our publishing and development partners. We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development partners who prepared footage for this presentation. In addition to what you saw today, our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it. Next, please take a look at this.
Kirby? Is it Kirby or Super Mario RPG 2? Because that would be fantastic. And better. He almost crashed into the nothingness there, so I'm glad he got that working in time. Kirby, is this a Kirby Air Ride? Isn't that the racing Kirby game, right? Urs. That means there's two Kirbys. Of course. I mean, they've been working on that for a while, I'm sure.
Which originally released on the Nintendo Gamecube system over 20 years ago, is getting a brand new game. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai.
I'd rather see a...
Is our last trailer for today. Please take a look.
Actually, what I hope they do is roll back netcode Smash. All of Smash. This could be interesting. That blue crystal's a little unsettling, if you ask me. That's a sneaky blue crystal. We're just gonna call this game Blue Crystal. Ingot Isle. Donkey Kong, maybe? Ah! I can't believe I guessed that. Yeah, that's a very happy Donkey Kong. Miner Man Donkey Kong? Incredible, destructible environments. Holy crap. Boink. .2D version? Probably a level or two kind of thing. Oh, banana. Skullkid has entered DK World 2? Tell him to stay in his own series. Donkey Kong Bananza. July 17th.
That was a brand new 3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong.
Looks interesting. I'm not a Donkey Kong fan, but that looks really cool.
Incredible strength, smash through enemies,
I don't think it'll be a game I'll get. We'll see.
ground, and just about everything as you demolish your way through a massive underground world. More details will be shared.
Well, again, I guess the biggest thing here is the cost of the Switch, right?
To recap, Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. Finally, here are the hardware options that will be available at launch. We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World. For more details, please check the official Nintendo Switch 2 website, which goes live later today.
We've covered a lot of information, but that's all we have to share for today.
You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch. We are very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
We appreciate you joining us today. Thank you very much.
So I don't quite understand this. Oh, that's today. For some reason, my brain was thinking the Direct was on the 4th. So I thought, why are they talking about a stream before a stream? We already had a hands-on. What's going on? You know, I guess the 2 or 3 things that really stand out to me are the GameCube, of course. Matter of fact, let's go back to that 40. What was it, 49? Right there. I just saw the little scrolly list. So let's back up just even a little bit in case who knows. Alright, Mario Sunshine, Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance, Pokemon XD. I don't remember this. Just if anybody knows what that is, tell me. I'm curious. Strikers, Chibi Robo, I remember that. Luigi's Mansion, I would play that again. Pokemon's Coliseum. So they didn't actually show Melee there.
Coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack launches the same day as the hardware's release. And a dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released.
It's the C button, wait.
It also has
It has a C button and a C stick. That's an upgrade. This is the ultimate controller. No, I really I don't like this ZL. They should have moved these well, at least the home button onto the front, like put it up here or something, I would say, but just my opinion. That's just my opinion, man, but this ZL really needs to be just the size of the Z, or even closer to, like, it might almost be worth changing this to be closer to that of the Pro controller. If I had to say one weakness of the GameCube controller over the Pro controller.
Game Chat. The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Whether you're familiar with the games or haven't played them before, We hope you're looking forward to Nintendo Gamecube.
I'm still surprised they got Soul Calibur on there. It'd be really cool if they combine the 3 games with their people again, as I said during. All right, that is that. I'm going to do a few things behind the scenes.